What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Crystal. Some of you may recognize me as Little Baller. I am your results and transformation coach. Super excited and grateful, per usual, to be here. So here we go again. So my assignment for today was just to come on, hit the button, and to talk to you guys. This is not my first rodeo. So today I get to talk to you guys. I get to be vulnerable. I get to be transparent. I get to just be me. Like I tell people all the time, be you, but be willing to become the best version of yourself. So this whole YouTube social media thing has been a really big challenge for me over and over again. And when I set my assignment for today, because here we are again, fourth quarter of 2023. One of the things I love to do, I love to support, I love to inspire, I love to motivate, educate, encourage other people to become the best version of themselves. And you'll often hear me tell you, like, don't wait to get ready to get started, just get started. I'm one of those people that is a firm believer of the message is always to the messenger first and then out to everybody else. And, I talk about limiting beliefs. I talk about the bird flying over your head. I've coached plenty of people and helped them to go from 0 to 10, from 10 to 100, from 100 to 1,000. And it's so crazy how a lot of the different tactics and things that I've given other solutions I've given to other people to become unstuck, right, are the same tactics and solutions I get to use on myself, especially when it comes to this YouTube. Just the other day, I logged on to YouTube and I'm looking at videos because I really aspire to get on here and record videos and share my journey and some of the things that I have on the inside of me just to help other people. But when I talked earlier about those limiting beliefs, sometimes the moment that we set out to do a thing, whether it's to write a goal, the moment that even before the ink dry on the paper, we have these limiting beliefs that come into our space to stop us from moving forward. And I was like, girl, I had to have this conversation with myself. Like, are you sick and tired of being sick and tired of getting to this point where you're like, hey guys, I'm going to launch my YouTube again, and I'm going to get on YouTube and I'm going to make these videos and blah, blah, blah. It sounds like a bunch of wah. So I was like, man, my goal is to like really run this race with grace before God called me home. Like some of the things that he purposed me for, I want to see them through. So in order to do that, I get into action. So I'm like, girl, is it going to be now or later? And when I tell y'all, I don't need any more tools. I don't need any more microphones. All these things, I'm like, oh, they always got something new. What do they say? Just get started with your cell phone. So I'm actually recording on my cell phone. I I said I was going to do this video the other day, y'all. I have a camera actually sitting over there on the floor. And it's a mirrorless camera I have purchased. I've been in Erin's creator. I don't know if you guys follow Erin on Demand, but she was one of the first people that inspired me. I get inside and I get mesmerized with all of the different women and men that have launched their YouTube or launched their business and they're growing it. And I got caught up in watching everybody else. And it's like, girl, why not you? All you got to do is get started. And what we get to do is not allow the limiting beliefs, right, to sit on our head. Because I say it all the time. For whatever reason, we cannot stop the bird from flying over our head, but we can stop the bird from building a nest, right? And those birds were just flying, and I didn't realize I was allowing the bird to actually build a nest. This is why I had no success when launching the YouTube, because I was not consistent. And that's one of the words. Matter of fact, I know for 2024, I feel it in my spirit that's one of the words that I'm going to have to cling on to and hold on to tight, because in order to achieve or get anywhere that we want to get, we have to be able to incorporate some type of consistency. And you'll hear the quote, you'll hear me say it often, how we do anything is how we do everything. If you have no structure and you have no foundation, right, whatever it is that you build is going to come tumbling down. So I took it upon myself. I knew consistency was one of the things I was having a battle with. So I decided, and it doesn't have to be really big. I started with something super small. I said, you know what? I'm going to be consistent with going to the gym for 21 days and getting on the Stairmaster. So if y'all don't know me and you're landing on my channel for the first time, I love working out. I love to be challenged. I don't love the Stairmaster for whatever reason. People think I do, but I did that. And it was like on day one, I'm like, girl, you got 20 more days to go, right? But what happens if you just keep going and you keep going and you keep going? So I did that, right? I got to about day 18. In day 18, I decided I was bojangling. I'm sitting in the house. It was a Saturday night. It was like 8:30. And I sat there and I said to myself, self, you really don't have to go to the gym. They're not going to know, meaning the people that are watching, because we live to, I love to, and live to inspire other people to show them what's possible. They're not going to know whether or not you actually went to the gym, right? That's true. You could post a picture. People do it all the time. But we get to be authentic and real to ourselves. And I'm like, girl, it ain't about the other people. This journey is you against you. This consistency was about you against you and being consistent and keeping the commitment that you made to yourself. So got up, I got to the gym about 8:45 and walked in the gym. The guy looking at me, I'm looking at him like, I paid my membership. Why are you looking at me like that? And come to find out, looked at the clock and it's 8:45. The gym closed at 9 and he's probably thinking, why did she just walk in here? What is she finna do in the next 15 minutes? So I was like, oops, bus. And this is the benefit of having several gym memberships. So I left out of the gym, long story short, went to the other gym. I got my hour done on the Stairmaster. So just remembering like the commitment that we make is to ourselves first, and then it go out to everybody else. So I said all that to say, for those of you that have a word of prayer, just pray for me. I'm going to share the other part of my assignment was all the things that I love. I love fitness, right? I love to inspire other people. I am a serial entrepreneur, guys. I own restaurants, bakeries, personal trainer, wellness coach, you name it, I've done it. I've even created, we'll talk about this in one of our videos. It's so crazy. Vision is everything. Without it, people perish. Without vision, you will not get to the next step, whatever your next step is. You got to see it before you see it. So I sat one day, I used to create these journals when I had launched my coaching business and was coaching my clients one-on-one, and I would customize it for them. And I was like, dang, I would love to create a product, right? It was a challenge. I didn't know where to start. And I'm one of those people, like, all God got to do is like give me a little unction to go and I'm gone, like faith on fire. But I completed it. So now coming full circle back to the whole YouTube thing, the assignment for today, outside of actually just pushing a button and going live and or recording and posting this video, was to ask, like, what is it that you guys are interested in hearing? So I had many challenges, right? I'm a mother of 4. I was a teenage mom, ex-basketball player, went to play basketball in high school, college. I always had that winning mindset. No matter what you put in front of me, no matter what the obstacle was, I was always willing to or determined to overcome it. So I have a lot to offer, because I'm not allowed to say I don't, because that's those limiting beliefs. Sometimes we do. We come and you hear people say, yes, talk. And I'm like, what do you want me to talk about? Like, what do you want to hear? However, I'm always going to speak from my heart and I'm always going to be truthful. But I've had a lot of challenges. I had a lot of ups and downs. My new hashtag is best shape by 50. So I have so much in store for myself personally, but just I'm interested in bringing other people along on the journey. So one of my first challenges that I have created, now I didn't create for myself, is a challenge that I was offered to participate in, and I said yes. It's a 90-day challenge. Y'all, your girl ain't never do nothing for 90 days straight, okay? But I was like, dang, Chris, this will really give you an opportunity to bring others along and show them what's possible. Because again, when I first started, I started talking about consistency. And what I realized with working with people, and the message, as I said before, I'm never going to come on these videos and be like, duh, 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 and be talking to you, and you. It's talking to me first. But what I realized, a lot of people fail because 1, they're not willing to start. 2, if they do start, they're not willing to see it through. So I get to be an example of what that looked like. No, I'm not 21 years old. As I just shared, I'm going to be I'm knocking, y'all. I'm knocking on 50's door. But I'm super grateful for God allowing me to live the years that I have lived thus far. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my clients. I'm grateful for having a positive mindset. I'm grateful for a mindset of just a winning mindset, if you will. And, again, I just want to make sure that I run this race the way that God gave it to me to run, not riding other people's coattails, not riding other people's belief, but really locking in on what it is that He created me for. So I ask that everyone that have a word of prayer, just pray that, that I see this through. And I'm learning how to have like topics and points. So when I'm talking, I'm not way over here and way over there, because this video probably was all over the place. But hopefully you got what I was here for. But I'm really interested. If you can drop in the comments just some different topics that you would like to hear, different videos. And when I talked about this 90-day journey and me becoming the best version of myself by 50, I truly believe in a total transformation, mind, body, and soul. I believe when you work on all three of those, you get to become better, right? I love when we have that something on the inside is working on the outside. I've met so many people that had amazing bodies, but mentally they were off. And I met people that were like mentally on, but spiritually they were off. However, this journey is me against me first. And like I said, see, that's another message. I like to talk about filling your own cup first because you can't pour from an empty cup. So even with me going into this 90-day journey that I'm about to embark in, it's all about me filling my own cup first. And then I get to come and pour out into everybody else. I truly believe each of us need all of us, and all of us need each of us. And if the Lord woke you up today, right, and you're breathing this air, you have an opportunity to overcome and or win anything that you set out to win. There was a day when I didn't think I was going to see tomorrow. And this video is already 12 minutes long. My intention was to just make it 5, but now we're at 12. So I guess I do talk a lot, but nonetheless. I was in a car accident and I really didn't think I was going to make it to see tomorrow. My prayer was that God kept me alive long enough to say goodbye to my family. And here we are, fast forward, how many years? That was back in 2014, and we are in 2023. So He allowed me to continue to run this race. And what I would love to do, like I said, is bring you guys along on this journey. Mindset is everything. You change your mindset, it will change your life. Talking to some topics that I know I want to talk about, and then I'm going to end this is I talked about the bird flying over your head. I always talk about the bird because the bird is just everywhere. But us not allowing him to build a nest. Talked about limiting beliefs, and most importantly, I know for myself, like we got to be careful of what we listen to and what we believe. Because even people that have good intention for you, it may not always be for you to listen to the message that they have. So I'm always praying like, Lord, allow me to open up my ears to the messages that you have for me, because you'll have people come from all walks saying what God told them to tell you and this, that, and the other, and you realize nothing will be further from the truth. So just, getting connected yourself and locked into what it is that's on the inside of your heart. And, my brand is be you, but become the best version of yourself. There's nobody out here, I don't care who they are, my personal experience, my personal opinion, there's nobody out here that is crossing all of their T's and dotting all of their I's. Rome wasn't built overnight. I am perfectly imperfect, working on my perfection. So I did it. This is video number 1. So again, if you guys could just drop in a comment, if you can. Also, my other first goal is to get my subscribers up to 1,000 subscribers. I had another YouTube. I had 400 something subscribers. I'm sorry, subscribers. That's another limiting belief of mine, y'all. I will jack up a word in a minute, and in my head, I'm like, I hear all these eloquent speakers speaking with these long words. I promise you, anybody could listen to my video because I don't have 15 syllables, right? But I can add. We'll talk about that later. See, I even laughing about myself. But nonetheless, so I did it. Celebrate every win along the way. Y'all follow the journey. We about to turn up. I'm going to do it afraid. Perfect is not a thing, and that's one of the things that held me back. It's like, oh my God, I gotta have the perfect lighting, and I gotta have the perfect editing software, and I had to listen. I'm gonna leave y'all with this, and I'm really gonna go. And I see where the bullets help, because I'll get excited, y'all, and I'll start. Next thing you know, this video will be a 90-minute video. But I am looking to inspire some of the mothers that, you know, some of the moms. Here go the quote. An imperfect plan started today is better than a perfect plan never started. And that's what I'm going to title this. And I'll say that again. An imperfect plan started today is better than a perfect plan never started. That was me trying to perfect everything before I got started. So here we go. Perfectly imperfect. Love you guys. I pray that you got something from this. And remember to do something today that your future self is going to thank you for. Talk to you soon.